Hi guys, welcome to Fun Kids India, India's first online mobile and video channel just for kids. And welcome to India's emerging talent, दे हुनर को पहचान। जी हाँ दोस्तों, ये वही शो है जिसमें टैलेंटेड बच्चे, प्यारे प्यारे बच्चे यहाँ आते हैं और अपने टैलेंट का प्रदर्शन करते हैं, मतलब शोकेस करते हैं, और हम उस टैलेंट को अच्छे से प्रमोट करते हैं। हम उनसे बातें करते हैं उनके टैलेंट के बारे में, उनके एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में, उनके हॉबीज़ के बारे में और बहुत सारी बातें। तो जी आइए शुरू करते हैं। मैं हूं आपका अपना होस्ट एंड दोस्त प्रफुल्ल इन इंडियाज इमर्जिंग टैलेंट, दे हुनर को पहचान। तो जी आज के शो में जो हमारे गेस्ट हैं, जो हमारे स्टार हैं, जिनका टैलेंट हम दुनिया को दिखाने वाले हैं, वो हैं एक राइटर। जी हाँ दोस्तों, ये एक ऐसे राइटर हैं जो सिर्फ 10 साल के। कैन यू बिलीव दिस? सी हाँ, 10 साल के। जी हाँ दोस्तों, इनका नाम है आरुष टंडन। और आप सोच ही सकते हैं, अगर ये राइटर हैं तो हम क्या थे, मतलब हमारी एज में जब हम 10 साल के हुआ करते थे, मेरे हिसाब से तो मैंने तो अपने कोर्स भी कंप्लीट नहीं किया होगा, सिलेबस भी, लेकिन इन्होंने किताब लिख डाली है। तो आप सोच ही सकते हैं कि कितने टैलेंटेड हैं ये। तो जी आइए इनसे बात करते हैं, इनसे जानते हैं कि किस वजह से उन्होंने किताब लिखी, क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा, क्या मतलब किस तरह का इनके अंदर क्रिएटिविटी रही, सब इनसे बात करेंगे। और इनके साथ इनकी मम्मा भी होंगी। और जी हाँ दोस्तों, इस इंटरव्यू को लिया है हमारे सीईओ मिस्टर गगन राणा ने। तो जी बिना देर करते हुए चलिए चलते हैं और बात करते हैं आरुष टंडन से, ओनली ऑन इंडिया इमर्जिंग टैलेंट, दे हुनर को पहचान।
Hello, welcome, namaskar, adab. Welcome to India's Emerging Talent Show at FunKids.in and on FunKids India channels on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and on LinkedIn. So, as you know, that India's Emerging Talent is primarily showcase the best talent who, especially in India, or they have some connection back to India. Either they could be writer, singer, cricketer, dancer, musician, you name it. We like to talk to those people, and if you are one of them, please be in touch. Today we got amazing author with us. He's 10 years old and his name is Arush Tandon. And so welcome both Arush and Lavina to our show. So Arush, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
You're good? All right. Okay. And as I mentioned, that Arush is accompanied by his mother, Lavina. So Lavina ji, would you like to tell us something about yourself?
I'm a journalist and mother of 2 children. Both of them write, and I live in London. I report for an Indian television channel from here, and at the moment, very proud mother of Arush.
Okay, brilliant. So let's go back to Arush. So Arush, we would like to know about you. Who is Arush Tandon? What you like and what your hobbies are?
Look, my hobbies, I like sports, especially football. Ever since lockdown, we used to do Saturday training football, and I used to do Sunday matches, but I can't now, so I'm quite sad about that, but I like football. It's my hobby. A little bit of cricket as well. Being an Indian connection, you have to bring some cricket in your life.
Yeah, I was about to ask cricket, but that's fine. You mentioned this, Lavina. Okay. Now, the book you've written, would you like to tell us about the book itself? Just briefly. Don't give too much of detail. Just very briefly, please.
Okay, so it's called I've got 2 stories. Just say of the first paragraph of it. So there's you can just tell them. You don't have to. 2 stories. You can tell a little bit about them. Okay, so the Runaway Sofa is about a man and a sofa who did not cooperate and always fart on the sofa, and the sofa would bite him because he didn't like it.
Okay, I think let's not give too much of detail, otherwise it will spoil the show. But that's fine. So it's about sofa and about its owner and some fight and some deal. Well, I have read your book. It's amazing.
And the
Both the
second
both the
story
stories are good. Yeah, both the stories are good, and especially the end itself. The deal between the owner and the sofa is really interesting. Okay, so now, Lavina, do you want to add anything on the story side?
Yes. No, Arush, I never knew rights really. But when he wrote this story, The Runaway Sofa, and then eventually the second one, which is The Funny Man, it basically is his reaction and imagination to what. So this one likes to speak for the inanimate objects of the world and give them a mouth and emotion. And I just felt that the first story actually pretty much is, let us say, वो सत बोलते ना हिंदी में, it is the essence of what life relationships are. And I thought that I was shocked to see the end and how it all comes together, to just feel that this is what relationships are when you are not able to live without each other, yet you have very humbling to see a 6-year-old just get it and sort it out. And all of us, all our lives, without getting to understand the essence on which relationships are standing, the foundation. So that was very interesting for me. The second one is just his reaction to seeing various mythological characters in Ramayana and Mahabharata. He has read all the comic versions of Ramayana, Mahabharata, Gita, and about Guru Nanak. He reads all these kinds of books, and he was struck by the fact that you can just meet someone and just say, would you like to marry me? So it is his reaction to how can you just decide in the first time that you like someone so much that you want to marry me without a backstory. So I found that so amazingly funny, and he has a funny way of writing, which is what it makes me laugh a lot. So I'm very glad.
No, I agree with you. It's a very good story itself. And one thing I have noticed about the illustration in the book. So I've read that Miss Jyotsna Tandon has done the illustration. It's just something very different which I haven't seen myself, because I've got daughters and I read these sort of books. So Lavina ji, please tell us more about Jyotsna Tandon.
Yes. So these are the illustrations. So this is the man with the sofa, which he abuses by doing some, yes, and his name is Lebrowski. And the type.
Yeah. Let's not give too much of detail. Yes, let's not give too much of detail.
Yeah. And this is your other man.
This is the funny man.
And this is the funny man. But I want to see the the cover page, Arush, if you don't mind. Can I show the cover page? So yes. So this is the funny man, and the other one. So the illustrations are by my mother, and she's a very accomplished artist. 40 years, Calcutta School of Art. She did her art studies in Calcutta School of Arts. She's been painting. She's been exhibited in London and Mumbai, and she sent. This was her surprise birthday gift to both the kids of illustrating their books. We didn't have too much time. It was a very late idea that came to us. So she did it in literally 3 days, if I can say, reading and standing. A big Nani.
Thank you, Nani, for illustrating my book in such short time. It's very happy because I never thought I'd ever had any pictures.
Yeah, no, I think it's very good work, and as you can see, to the audience, as you can see what Lavina ji has just shown to us, it's good. The whole book, each page is a identity by itself, it telling a story of itself. So yeah, it's very extraordinary work by her. Now, at this moment, let's take a few minutes break. Please don't go anywhere. We will be back on Fun Kids India, and yeah, just enjoy and go to our channels on Twitter, Facebook or wherever, just stay on FunKids India. We'll come back shortly.
हाय गाइस, तो जी कैसा लग रहा है इंटरव्यू? मज़ा आ रहा है? मतलब देखा आपने आरुष को? मतलब व्हाट अ वंडरफुल बॉय ही इज़। मतलब 10 साल की उम्र में राइटर होना और इतना क्रिएटिव होना। हम उनसे बात कर रहे हैं, उनकी मम्मा से भी बात कर रहे हैं कि उनके एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में, और ये अभी चलता रहेगा। लेकिन एक बात बोलना चाहूँगा मैं कि ये जो टैलेंट होता है वो हर बच्चे के अंदर होता है, कोई ना कोई टैलेंट ज़रूर होता है। तो पेरेंट्स से और आसपास के लोगों से जो बच्चों की बहुत केयर करते हैं, उनसे मेरा ये निवेदन है कि भाई बच्चों के टैलेंट को प्रमोट किया जाए, उनको हर चीज़ करने दिया जाए। ट्राई करने में कोई बुराई नहीं है, उससे ही पता चलेगा कि भाई बच्चों के अंदर किस तरह का टैलेंट है। और ये जो मैनेजमेंट होती है हर चीज़ को हैंडल करना, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है बच्चों के अंदर। और ये जो काम है बच्चों को प्रमोट करने का, वो हम इसीलिए कर रहे हैं ताकि हर टैलेंटेड बच्चे को एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिले। फन किड्स इंडिया इसीलिए ये प्लेटफॉर्म देता है बच्चों को। इसके साथ एक ऐप है हमारे पास जिसका नाम है सी जर्नी, जो पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स के बीच कनेक्शन बनाता है, जो आपको प्ले स्टोर पे मिल जाएगा। और जी हाँ दोस्तों, ये अभी इंटरव्यू का सिलसिला ऐसे ही चलता रहेगा। तो जी एक काम करते हैं, वापस चलते हैं और बात करते हैं आरुष से, जो हमारा इंटरव्यू ले रहे हैं हमारे CEO मिस्टर गगन राणा। सो लेट्स गेट बैक टू इंडियाज इमर्जिंग टैलेंट, दे हुनर को पहचान।
Welcome back on Fun Kids India. Before the break, we were talking with Arush and his mother Lavina Tandon ji on the book which he has written, the short stories. So let's continue our talk with him and her. So Arush, of course, you wrote these 2 stories. Of these 2 stories, which is your favorite story and why?
I don't know that.
I like both.
Okay, you like both of them. Okay, that's fine. We won't put you on sports. We won't put you on sports. So yeah, both stories are good. That's fine. So since you are a writer yourself, so where did you get the inspiration to write these 2 stories? You can pick anyone.
Didn't really get an inspiration. The first story was where my mom put me into a writing competition, and I wrote that story. And the second one, I read the books like the Mahabharata and the Gita, the comic versions, and that to use some of that and make it into a story, but also because I write a story every day, but not all of them get published because
Okay,
they're not as good.
that's fine. That's a good background about the inspiration. Now, since you are a writer yourself, so in your opinion, who is the world's best writer?
Well, my favorite writer I think is Rodal, because he makes me laugh a lot, and he has a very creative way of writing, and I like the way he puts that into his books.
Okay, yeah, no, I think I agree with that. He's a really amazing artist in terms of writing, and he got a museum very close to where you live, around London, in a place called Great Missenden. So they have their museum for Roald Dahl. Just sometime go there. It's a lovely place to be in Great Missenden. Okay, so now since you wrote this one book, now what's next? You mentioned that you have you write in your spare time. So what's the next plan for Arush? What are you writing?
My next story is on a boy who could only understand the ducky.
Who's a ducky? Nobody knows who's ducky.
You can see in the story.
Okay. So ducky is his pillow that he got when he was 7 months old, And he calls it ducky, but actually it's a pillow which he doesn't use as a pillow. And nobody can touch it. So,
Okay. Wow. It's a long time. You're almost 10 now, and you had it from when you were 7 months old. Wow. It's a long time for a pillow to be around. That's interesting. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now we talked about this one. So now how somebody can, search for your book or download your book.
what do we do to get your book?
So to get my book, you have to go onto Amazon. You can just search up my name, Arush Tandon, and then it's gonna be the top at the top of the page. And then if you want to buy it, you can.
Okay. Yeah, that's fun. So you want to add,
you can.
yeah, you want to add more information
And
to
then,
this, Lavinaji?
yeah, it's going to be on Kindle. So once you buy it, you can read it on Kindle because
Yes.
the printing.
And how much is your book for?
£3.
$2.99.
2.9. Okay.
So his book is
Okay.
for $2.99, and type the Runaway Sofa, or the short stories by Arush Tandon. And Arush is Arush, T for Tango, A-N-D for Delta, O-N, and buy it and have a laugh.
Yeah, I agree with that. Both of those stories are great, but the first one has got really twisted end. People will love it, and especially children. They will love it. So please go to Amazon, search the book as described by Arush and Lavinaji, and it's a good book. Please go there and download it now. Yeah, if you have missed this information, don't worry about that. We will put all the information at the end of this video, and you can just read from there, and you can download the book. So before we go, Lavinaji and Arush, is there anything else you want to say? Like, do you have any message for your fans or audience?
You want to say something, Arush? Then I can.
Yeah, you go first,
I'm going
Arush.
to say the thing I always say. I'm going to say the advice I will always give. I can't control your future. You do what you want to do. I can't stop you. You do what you want to do. I'm not gonna stop you and say you do this, you write this.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they clearly understand, Gagan, that they don't listen to me. They do what they want to do. I have no influence on what they want to do. But I think every child has some talent or the other. And without being judgmental, without saying that, oh, you should study this and you should study that, if you can just let them be and let them flourish in however they want to do it, trust me, kids are far more creative, kids are far more intelligent than what we adults are. I've never spoken to my children as children. I speak to them as an adult. I never have done the kind of language to them ever. And they respond with so much wisdom sometimes. I feel that God is speaking through them and sending me a message. They're very wise. Let's not underestimate our kids. Sometimes they are, and most times they are smarter than us.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I got my daughter. She's 9 years of age, almost what Arush is. She's amazed me a lot. She surprises us a lot. She's much smarter, I would say. She's much smarter than us. So no, I agree. Every kid is a talent. has an amazing talent, and it's up to us to bring those talent forward. And that's why on this show, India's Emerging Talent, we talk to people like Arush and anybody who has got something different, something amazing. We always like to bring those to our audience, and people will understand about the background, the stories, and learn from them. So thank you very much, Arush. Thank you, Lavinaji. It was very nice to talk to you on our show. And yes, to the audience, it's an amazing thing to see such a young boy writing such a great stories. So anybody can do it. If you love doing anything, just follow your heart, follow your passion, and do it. don't stop that. Okay, so just of course be safe, enjoy your time, and like to say goodbye from Fun Kids India team, and hope to see you soon on any of the different shows, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, thank you very much. Sat Shri Akal, Adab, Namaskar.
Thank you.
हे गाइस, तो जी कैसा लगा इंटरव्यू? आरुष से बात करके कैसा लगा? पता चला कि कितना टैलेंटेड बच्चे हैं इस दुनिया में। बस इन टैलेंट को शोकेस करना हमारा काम है, फन किड्स इंडिया का काम है, इंडियाज इमर्जिंग टैलेंट का काम है। तो जी ऐसे ही ढेर सारे टैलेंटेड प्यारे बच्चों से हम मिलते रहेंगे, उनके टैलेंट को ढूंढते रहेंगे, उनके टैलेंट को शोकेस करते रहेंगे। ओनली ऑन इंडियाज इमर्जिंग टैलेंट, दे हुनर को पहचान। सो जी ऐसे ही मतलब टैलेंटेड इंफॉर्मेशन के बारे में अगर आप अपने बच्चों को या आसपास जितने बच्चे हैं उनका टैलेंट फन किड्स इंडिया तक लाना चाहते हैं तो डू विजिट आवर वेबसाइट funkids.in। तब तक के लिए हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो लाइक कीजिए, लोगों तक पहुंचानी है तो इसको शेयर कीजिए और देखते रहिए फन किड्स इंडिया एंड इंडियाज इमर्जिंग टैलेंट, दे हुनर को पहचान। This show is sponsored by our platinum partner C Journey, which is a global award-winning e-communication, e-classes and e-collaboration platform for schools, tuition centers, parents and teachers. Please do visit their website childlearning.in and do register and use the promo code for 30% discount. The promo code is given below.